Today we're going to begin our lesson by learning how to perform a zipper merge. And it's real simple. That guy goes, and then I get behind him. And the guy that was behind him goes behind me, and then the guy who's in that lane zippers over. It's called a zipper merge. You can do it. It's perfectly legal. And it's kind of fun to do because there's like 15 other cars back there. And we're waiting at a light. And that's that. So welcome back to my car. His name is Virgil. My name is Micah. We've been away for about a month because it has been raining nonstop. It has been raining so bad that there is a set of counties in central Texas that just got wiped off the map with giant flash floods. I mean, like, if you've seen videos of it, it's like this wall of water. And it's not just water, it's like logs and houses and who knows what else is in that stuff. So we're back. It's finally not raining. So far, so good. And that was Virgil's roof popping in the heat. It is 94 degrees. It's July. It's Saturday. It's July 17th, 20th. I don't know what day it is. And today we're going to do a history thing. Ooh, check out this 280Z. He didn't see me. He was looking for me though. We're going back in time. Yes. And so here we're going to do this as like a little game. Here we go. Get comfortable. Get something to drink. Imagine it's like 150 years ago, right? And it's 94 degrees outside in the Houston summer. It's just, everything is just so humid. We've had rain for like a month. I mean, it's just, So imagine you have to go to, I don't know, Hempstead. That's right, Hempstead. Or maybe even Brenham. Get some of that nasty Bluebell ice cream. OMG, this is weird. So how would you get there? Now, back in that day and age, there was no air conditioning. Houses didn't have like electricity as like a regular thing that was super special, and so was like indoor plumbing. Although, I mean, you're starting to get it in the cities, but here's what I'm trying to get at. 150 years ago, if you wanted to travel from Houston out to Brenham, you would go by some type of horse-drawn device, like a horse and a rope and then something with wheels on it, a wagon, whatever. But there was no air conditioning in it, like zilch, zero, none whatsoever. And of course, people didn't wear like white t-shirts and, cargo shorts. No, like dudes wore like wool jackets and vests and shirts and ties and long pants and socks and leather shoes. Oh, speaking of shoes, this road is so fucking bumpy. And ladies would wear those giant dresses. They had like all kinds of weird, sexy underwear underneath all that stuff. And the hats and the socks, maybe stockings. Then those big boots. And life was pretty fucking miserable if you lived in Houston 150 years ago. And that, you okay there? Passenger cam. Don't wave to me, dude. So everybody was sweaty and stinky, and they didn't have baths. And imagine that you had to like poop or something like that. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, it fucking sucked. Today, 2025, I've got air conditioning. I've got GPS-based navigation. It's 95 degrees outside right now. And this is a piece of cake. So today we're going to pretend that it's 150 years ago. Come on, bitch, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Honk if you love pineapple on a pizza. That's Star Pizza. So it's 150 years ago, and we are tasked with going to Hempstead. How would we get there? It's a fantastic question, Virgil. Thank you for asking. We get there by first getting onto Washington Avenue, and that's where we are right now. I didn't realize it was under construction, so a faux pas on my part. I have no idea how long this construction goes, but this is part of Houston. This is the Houston experience, whether it's 2025 or whatever date it was 150 years ago. You got 3 seconds, and then I'm going. Go! You got a monster truck. It'll make the curb. Don't worry. People, people, people. Oh, construction is over. Ooh! Fresh tarmac. Oh, this is sublime. Oh, it's like gliding on air. That's Yale Street. Don't make a left turn. You can only go right. And it pretty much just takes you over to the Heights. So we're on Washington Avenue, and downtown is directly behind us, and to our left by, I don't know, quarter mile, half mile, big bumps, is I-10. And we are inside the loop right now. And this would have been the first leg of your Hempstead travel. As you get on Washington Avenue and you go west. Oh. Now, Washington Avenue is currently the party avenue in Houston. So if you're cool, elite, and trendy, and you want to party on the weekend, this is where people come. And there are all these giant buildings with restaurants and bars and every price range you can think of. It's Washington Avenue. It gentrifies, or it's being gentrified, I should say, and this is Shepherd. I-10 is that way. Allen Parkway, Memorial Drive is that way. But you have to go down Durham, because this is Shepherd is one way here. Whole different subject matter. So here we are. It's Washington Avenue, and Washington Avenue goes out to West Scott. West Scott. Is that how you say it? As a matter of fact, we there's a roundabout, and we went on our little Memorial Park. What was that? The military thing? Base camp? The camp. Military camp that was right there. We did a roundabout, and we're going to take that same roundabout, and we're going to go immediately to our right, and then it'll take us up to I-10, and then the adventure continues. Come on, let's go. So I used to work down here. I work way down by closer to downtown on Silver Street. What is this? Provar and Lincoln. So yeah, I'm reasonably familiar with the area. It's a fantastic, I don't want to say detour, but alternative to I-10 if you kind of live in the area or something is really bad on I-10 and you want to get away from it as far as you can. Washington Avenue can help you with that. And it's Saturday, it's noon, it's 94 degrees, and we are almost to the roundabout. So, rolling coal, yeah. So we're stinky and we're sweaty, and do you know how much water you have to drink to stay alive when it's this freaking hot outside? with the humidity and no air conditioning, and you're wearing like a wool coat, give me a break. That's a lot of water. And, you know, imagine how long it takes for you to stop and pee when you're on a road trip, right? Like, fuck, this is... Imagine you gotta take all them clothes off, too. So, Washington Avenue, the first leg of our journey to Hempstead. Here is the roundabout. All right, so what do you do at a roundabout? You go round. You do not stop, you go. You go. You go. You do not stop, you go. Damn, he is blowing out the smoke. And you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going. And we're going this way because this is Washington Avenue. If you go on the other side, you're on West Scott. Ooh, more reasonably new tarmac. This is nice. We're moving to Washington Avenue. All right, so what lay ahead of us is I-10. I'm not really sure what that giant building is up there. I think it's a set of offices, like an office space thing. So we are approaching I-10 and the West Loop, and we will soon be presented with two choices. A literal fork in the road. I love this nice asphalt. This is really nice. I'm digging this. So, if we go on the left fork, we will be thrust upon the old Katy Road. I didn't realize that there was any component of old Katy Road still in existence, but there is. And all it does is it takes you from this pathway over to Spring Branch, and that's it. I mean, it's just a short little section. Old Katy Road, when I was growing up, ran all the way down to Katy. That was the whole point of it, is that was how you got to Katy. And it was just a 2-lane road, and there was a set of railroad tracks next to it. And then just immediately north of that is Spring Branch. So there is a small section of Old Katy Road that still exists, and it exists right up here. And if we take the left fork, that's where we're going. But that's not where we want to go. I wonder how long it would take to get to this point on the journey in like a stagecoach, right? No buses, no. The train. I know now that we're talking about it. I hear like something revving. It's not me. The train that went through Spring Branch. I don't. It didn't. It wasn't a passenger train. It was one of those commercial hauling trains. So you were going like on a horse. That was that. I guess that was the fork. This is Washington Avenue. There's another fork. There's a lot of fucking forks over here. I have a feeling we are on the incorrect fork. Oh, lordy. Ooh, holy shit, look at this. They like dug that the fuck up. Anybody behind me? Can you get that? Oh, look at this. Oh, in water. Don't worry. Virgil's already dirty. It's a sore subject with me right now. A lot of construction. So here we go. Kansas Street. It'd be funny if I just totally fucking missed it. Hilarious. So can somebody give me a street sign? Anybody? I have no idea where we're at. See, there's the old Katy Road. A street sign. Anybody? There's no way to tell where you're at right now. I think we're good though. I think we're really good. Ta-da-da-da! Hempstead Road. All right, so we, just by sheer luck, actually I looked it up on Google and I just remembered saying, stay as right as you can. You won't be able to not get on Hempstead Highway. Okay, so here we are, the Hempstead Highway. If you look at this on a map, directly behind us is kind of into the, get my bearings here. That's the loop in front of us, the west loop. This is kind of at an angle. That's north loop. So kind of behind us is the Heights. I forget the name of this area. It's like Greenbrier, Green Meadow, Meadow Green. There's a name for it. But this is like these buildings have been here forever. It looks like they built a boatload of new townhouses out here. Go figure. So this is I-10. What lay before us, and we are officially on Hempstead Road. How far does Hempstead Road go these days? And the answer is, I haven't a clue. I do know, and we will broach this subject a little later, but I'm just going to show you another nice little alternative route. So here we are. I-10 is, can't do this. I-10 is that way, right? So we're kind of going west-northwest. Leon should have showed you by now what this route looks like. Here's North Post Oak. So if you make a left at North Post Oak, it'll take you right back to I-10 just outside the loop. And what you can't really see because there's a car there is this used to be the Northwest Mall. It is now an abandoned building. I don't know who owns it. I don't know if the government confiscated it or what. Someday, come back in 50 years and that'll be like a giant building, probably housing humans and their little pets. There you have it. So this was the thing. This was the way back in the day. We're going to Hempstead. Now, let's talk about Hempstead for a second because I read about 4 lines on Wikipedia, so I am an expert. Hempstead is named as it was like the place to grow hemp. Now remember, we're going back 150 or more years ago. And just like sugar was kind of accidentally determined to or found to grow in sugar land, Hempstead was, well, you could grow some hemp out there. And so they did. And hemp at that time was more an industrial product than a ridiculously stupid class 3 drug. What is this? This used to be that right there, that used to be a car wash. So 290 is immediately to our right by, well, that far, less than a quarter of a mile, an eighth of a mile. Passenger game can kind of sort of see it between the buildings. During the week, this road is empty, absolutely empty, and you can see why. What's out here? These are all like furniture shops and woodworking places and welding. This is a very blue collar. I don't want to call it industrial, but it's definitely a kind of a manufacturing area as opposed to like a very what is that, Louisiana? Never seen those places before. Like Wall Street. You don't see welders down there. You see guys in suits and with pencils and lots of money. So here we are at Antoine. 290 is like right there. I can see it. Well, yeah, I can. So if you travel along 290 between the West Loop and Tollway 8, and 290 sucks. We've been on before. It sucks. It has its own specific level or type of suck. that's very different from 59 and I-10, but it sucks. And you don't want to be up there. And so imagine that you have this whole road to yourself, with the exception of maybe one of those big ass kind of open trucks that carries those giant canisters of air and all those gases and oxygen, those giant tanks. That's what you'll see out here. You'll see, trucks with trailers attached to them. A lot of trucks, really, but they're so sporadic as far as placement. This is easy. It's your own road. The speed limit is, I believe, 40, and I'm going slightly over 40. It goes all the way out to Tollway 8, and it's a long, boring drive, but if you're a little bit more brave, 60 miles an hour down this where there's nobody here, fucking jam on this, dude. Screw 290. So to the left of us is Spring Branch, and there's railroad tracks right here to our left. And so here we are, 150 years ago. This is 34th, because there's a 34th Street and then there's a 43rd Street. Like, what? You gotta be careful. It will confuse you. It confuses the best of us. So 150 years ago, this probably would, on a horse, would have taken about a day to get here. Think about that. It would have taken a full, maybe not even, maybe more than a day. So how long did it take to get to Hempstead 150 years ago? It probably took, what, a week and a half? 2 weeks? Damn. Can you imagine just sitting in the back of a wagon for weeks on end just to go to Hempstead? Well, that was how it worked. That's just how it was 150 years ago. And they were probably happy to have it. Like, this is so much better than sitting side saddle on a horse for 2 months. So look at this. I'm now somewhere between 45 and 50. And here we go. It's Saturday, but this is what it looks like during the week. You get the cross traffic, like people want to go on Clay and Bingle and Gessner. You get the cross traffic, but if you don't hit a light, this is just a cruise. I'm about 48 and a half. It's 94 degrees outside. There's nobody behind me. Like that light we just went through, there's just nobody came through with me. Not a soul. And there's nothing out here. So that's less danger. This is a much more safe route because you don't have to worry about people popping out of these big industrial parks or office building things, because they don't. You'll see them coming a mile away. There's no other cars. Now, mind you, when it comes to amenities, now that I'm looking at like this little Roach Motel and the Burger King, there ain't a fucking thing out here to do. If it ain't work related, you don't expect to be like, well, I'll just pop in for some, I don't know, something fucking fancy. I can't think of anything right now. But imagine like you just want to pop in for a fancy, I don't know, a latte. I don't know what's fancy anymore. And no, there's a Burger King. You can get like a strawberry shake and what do they sell at Burger King these days? Chicken fingers. Oh my God! Whoever came up with that is just a cruel man or woman. I don't know. I just assume it's a man. Very psychopathic. So nothing to do out here. So if you gonna use this area, if you plan on using this area, do come with like water and snacks and that whole thing, because there ain't nothing out here for you at all. So yeah, here's my first traffic. So as we're rapidly approaching it, this portion of Hempstead Road is going to it becomes a three-way stop. It like, yeah, it connects to a street, but it doesn't continue. I don't know what word I'm looking for. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to, that three-way stop is Brittmoore, okay? So this is like a little bonus add-on excursion, free of charge on the house. Ooh, dude's doing roofs. That looks hot. 94 degrees. The humidity is off the charts. Damn. Water. That's what we were talking about before I went on 3 different tangents. Imagine, where'd you get that water from? Where are you getting all that water from? You got to bring it with you. That's the thing. There are no bodies of water on this route, like not a one. There may have been 150 years ago. This is Fairbanks, North Houston, so we are almost to, I can actually kind of sort of see it, but we are almost to Tollway 8, but we're not going to actually arrive at Tollway 8. We're gonna go underneath it, right? And it just, when you look at the map, Leon will show you, it makes sense. But we're gonna hit this three-way stop, and we're gonna make a left, and that's gonna put us on to Brittmoore. And when you see it on the map, you'll notice that Brittmoore runs parallel to the West Belt, right? And Brittmoore is just kind of a carbon copy of Hempstead Road, at least this section of it. So it too is a fantastic alternative to Beltway 8, especially when there's something stupid happening on Beltway 8. Get off of Beltway 8 and get on Brittmoore. If you're in West Houston, piece of cake, easy. And there's no traffic. Mind you, if there's like a major catastrophe on I-10 and people are finding their way to it, you'll probably run into some traffic. But you know, if you know it's there before anybody else even realizes it's there, you're home by the time they get there. Like, fuck you, I don't give a shit. All right. Oh, so you can see it. Pardon me. I can see it. You probably can't. All right. Sorry for this is not like I said, this is not a super fun area. It was designed, come on, dude, really? Asshole, fat fuck. I forgot where I was going with this. That guy really upset me. We're going to focus on Brittmoore. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to hit this three-way stop, and it's kind of kooky because I think people who like are lost and are getting there like, how does this work? And I'll show it to you. Here's Gessner, and we're going to get in the lane over here so that we can go around. Zero res, carpet, tile, stone, mattress, odors with a little picture of a dog and a cat. Ooh, look at that. Oh man, that is nice. Is that factory paint? I think that was a factory color, or it's more red. I don't know, that was nice. There's nothing to do on Brittmoore either. Although I think there's like a 7-Eleven or a convenience store where you can actually stop and like buy water. So 150 years ago, you're probably 2 to 3 days into your trip just getting to this point, right? Because I should have tracked the mileage, but this is quite a distance. I would say 15 miles maybe. That's fuck me. And it's so hot. It's still 94. It's been consistently 94. All right, so I need to change lanes here. Yeah, there's a trailer park, and what is this? Uptown Automotive. Bougie. I just learned that word. Bougie. I love it. It's a great word. It's the greatest word. So Brittmoore runs north and south, and Hempstead Highway kind of east-west. So use these to your advantage. This is West Little York. If you wanted to be like smart, you make a left here, and the and Brittmoore is the next light. But I want to show you the full Brittmoore because I got a little surprise for you. I just have a little surprise for you. Now, I'm not telling you that you should do this, but I'm saying that the speed limit, as posted up there, is 50 miles an hour. And feel free to use this stretch of road, which you can see has no traffic on it and nothing to turn out and get in front of you, as a way to just, I don't know, clean out your fuel injection system by putting a great deal of force into it. That's 50. Passenger cam. You crazy, son. Look at me, it's fucking sideways. That's gravity and inertia for you. Come on. Equal and opposite forces. All right, here's where we can really do it to it. There's cars behind me. Oops, not a cop. One ticket, man. It's 12:20. We're gonna do this. Maybe. Come on. All right, here we go. Look at the oil pressure go up. That's funny. That's 80, 90, 100, 105. Come on, 110, 110, 110, 110, 110. 110. Fourth gear. Do not downshift in third, please, until. There you go. Ooh. All right. So here is our three-way stop. If you want to get onto 290 heading back into town, I don't know. I guess they call it south. I don't know. You can go there. You can also do it here, but you can also do it over there too. So here's the stop, and here's where ooh, look at that. I'm going to guess Austin Healy. That's my guess. All right, so I'm waiting for there to be nobody in front of me because they don't have to stop. This guy in the Kia does. All right. Uh-oh. His trunk opened. Now entering Houston city limits. Welcome to Houston, kids. I love you. Welcome. I hope you have a fantastic stay. Yeehaw. All right, we are now on Brittmoore. It's the little things. So this area, this particular stretch right here, you don't really have to drive down. You can just make the left at West Little York, and then West Little York, and then make the left, which is just over here in front of us. But you give and you take. That's how it works. Custom paint. So a lot of these are newer buildings, but as we get further down towards I-10, they became a little bit more, kind of rough industrial. So obviously our trip to Hempstead is going to take a long time, so I'm aborting that trip because this is ridiculous. I don't like horses anyway. West Little York. Now, if you like horses, that's fine. It doesn't bother me, but I'm just saying that I understand horses. I've dealt with horses. I can do horses, but it doesn't mean I want to do horses. We have amenities now. So there's a reception hall to our left with a La Palma meat market and bakery attached to it. To our right, we have Texas-made paint and body shop, as well as the hot dog shop. That looks actually pretty tasty. Remember that. All right. I'm getting hungry now. So this is another kind of long, meandering, boring road. But this is going to take us to I-10. Now, where Brittmoore and I-10 connect isn't like the best. I would have designed it differently myself, but they didn't ask me. So I'm going to work with what they gave us. And here we go. So you're coming, so imagine we're going down, we're heading south, and the I-10 feeder road is right there. Well, to our left is Tollway 8, right? Tollway 8 is on our left by like 1 or 2 lights. Maybe just one. I'm going to look. This is Tanner Road. All right, so the Beltway is right there. I can see it. So it's like 1 stoplight, 1 block, 1 big city block. 2, 3. We're gonna go with 3 city blocks. 3 city blocks over there. I can see it. I can see the cars driving on it. Because of that weirdness, if you want to go back into town, which is heading east, which is that way, you have to go west on the feeder road, U-turn, and then come back. That's the only flaw in it that I can find. But what's interesting, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I'm going to try to do it for you because I owe it to you. There's an entrance onto I-10 West, like right there, and if you can cross over those 3 or 4 lanes of feeder road traffic coming from Tollway 8, you just jam right up onto I-10, and it's a thing of beauty, Tom. It's a thing of beauty. Still 94 degrees. And I'm pretty sure, just kind of thinking back to, traveling to Hempstead 150 years ago, I'm pretty sure that people like died along the way. Because you got to bring everything. Water. What if your water gets like spoiled or contaminated? Because that's the fucking 1500s? I don't know what that, 150 years ago. And what do? If water gets contaminated, well, you're kind of out of water. If your food spoils, if somebody robs you, I don't know enough about that era in history where they're like, did you take guns with you? I know there were like cowboys and Indians and that kind of shit, but between Houston and Hempstead, I would think was more of a, if you had the ability to go to Hempstead in a stagecoach, you probably had some loot. So you were probably a nice, easy target. But there's no law. Where's the law? I say that there is no law. Because there isn't. All right, we have arrived at Clay Road. So when we did our 290 thing, I don't know, this is just how the universe works sometimes. We came south on Highway 6. This was the 290 trip where I told you about Virgil's name. So that's that way. So we came down Clay Road and went south on, which is a right, onto Eldridge. And that is just over there. It's several miles. I would say about 2 to 3 miles that way. So just to kind of give you kind of a perspective on like where we're at. Tollway 8 is right there on the other side of those crepe myrtles. And then Eldridge and the Addicks Reservoir and Bear Creek and all that is right over there. So you can, that's my point. You can take all of these different ideas, these concepts of like, this is a fast way to get there, and make it like a little puzzle. Fuck Waze, fuck Google Maps, Jesus Christ. For a while, it's been a while since we talked, so you don't know. I was having to do a CAPTCHA every time I went on maps.google.com on my computer. Leon, my computer. And like, what the hell is your problem, Google Maps? It was saying something about some weird network, like misuse, mishandling. I don't know. It was stupid. And these captions that they have these days make no fucking sense. I'm like, how do I even do this? So, it's easier just to know it and to be able to visualize it kind of ahead of time than trying to figure this stuff out on the fly. And this is, look at, there's no traffic out here. Why? Because nobody lives out here. And that's kind of the thing, is this is very sparse on people. So as you are driving through Houston and figuring out the best ways, it's not even on. Look at that. You should go steal it. I'm going 50. It said 45. What street is this? This is, come on, Hammerley. So Spring Branch is just it's just to our left. Right. I don't know the name of this area. It has a name, but I don't know what the name of it is. All right. Ooh, now we're down to 40. Oh. So in the distance is I-10. It's just a little sliver. You probably can't see it through this Kia, but it's there. And in the afternoons, it is a choke point. Maybe that's what I was trying to say earlier. Because it just butts into the I-10 feeder road, but there's 2 lanes of traffic. Zipper merge. People are going to be like, hey man, don't fucking do that. Everybody has the opportunity to zipper merge. It is a fair... Whoa! One downside to driving this side of town is you hear those noises. Something just ricocheted off of Virgil's ass. I hope it's fixable. So when you get up here, there's a street, and it's the one that takes you to the Walmart there at Kempwood? Is it Kempwood? I think it's Kempwood. So once you get to Kempwood, get in the left lane. Especially if you see like 6, 7, 20 cars kind of stopped up at the stop sign at I-10, and just merge in. You can do merge in. You can do it. It's totally allowed. But that's not that's administrative. You just know to do that. Zipper merge. You see left lane closed, merge, left, right, whatever. You do it and you just zipper merge. It's just like that. Alright, so this light here, I believe it's Kempwood. And I am correct. No, I'm not. It is Westview. Alright, so when you get to Westview, your next stop is I-10. And you got a zipper merge up here. There's not a lot of cars here to see it, but in the afternoon, you'll probably, if that's 2, 3, you probably get about 15 cars backed up right here. And there's no place to go. This is like a private area, like apartments. You can't go that way because it's a one-way street. You're on a feeder road. So zipper merge, zipper merge. All right. So there you go, Brittmoore. Another little fast jaunt. Okay, so here comes the fun part. Here's the I-10 entrance right there. Here we go. Oh, they closed it! It's right there! It's fucking closed. Oh, motherfucker. Now I'm disappointed. I have let you guys down. I am an embarrassment to humanity. How will I punish myself? I had a backup plan because I had a feeling this was going to happen because it's been open and closed, and it was just open the other day. Like 2 days ago, it was open. I was over here. We're gonna do one last thing. This is bonus. I'm just kind of want to show you how it's done. There's a business, a company that sells their services and wares in the Houston area. They're called Discount Tire. They're not paying me money, but I will accept it if they send it to me. And here's what they do. All they do is install tires. They take tires off, they put tires on. That's what they do. They don't do front end alignments. They don't tell you how to change your oil. It's just Do you need tires? All right, here are the tires that we sell that fit your car. Which ones do you want? Do you want the expensive ones or the cheap ones? Usually just tell them that I'm on a budget. What are the best ones for a budget? I mean, if I got to pay $50 more than the cheap ones, I'll do it if it's a better tire. All right, but something they also do, their gift to humanity, they will check the air pressure in your tires for free. Free. You don't even have to get out of your car. So we're going to get Virgil's air pressure checked. By the way, here it is. And there's no one here. This is even better. All right. I want to capture the whole thing. So we're going to go windows down. See what we got. I got to unlock my door because they need to look inside your door jamb. So unlock your doors and be ready to open your driver's side door. Air check. Let's do this. They may not have time to do it, but this is it. This is all you do is you pull up and they talk to you. They're very polite and they ask you to open the door so they can look at the sticker on your door jamb to see what the air pressure for your specific vehicle is. And there you go. It takes about 2 minutes. They're busy, so we're just going to haul out. But I think he was talking to me. There you go. And if you have tires installed, that's where they do it. They just do it right here. Make an appointment ahead of time. It will save you if there's like a whole bunch of people who got here without an appointment. First appointment, first served. I don't know. There's got to be a saying for that. Holy shit. It is kind of a really bumpy place. So there you go. Just as a little bonus gift to humanity, Discount Tires. Go to them. Buy tires from them. I've been buying tires for them for many years. They're really nice people. I have a whole Discount Tire story about Virgil, and I'll tell it to you now. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm just telling you a cool story about a guy that worked at Discount Tire. So when I first got Virgil, and this is kind of a theme, or maybe it's a thing with 350Zs, is that the tire pressure monitoring system, the component that's inside the wheel, it dies, right? It just stops working. And it makes a light on your dashboard illuminate. And it's a very bizarre looking icon. And it somehow, they claim that it represents a deflated tire, like a tire with low air pressure. I don't know. I would have done it a totally different way. But yeah, so I went to Discount Tire and I needed new tires anyway because Virgil lived in Kansas for his life, or most of his life, and he had these older, like all-weather snow type tires. They were loud. It was so loud, and they were getting pretty worn. I was like, I just need some new tires. So I put on these tires. First time I've ever bought a pair of tires for a car like this, and because all my other cars previous to that were like passenger vehicles. Ooh, look at that yellow Supra. That's a nice color. So I just went with kind of a basic, I think it's actually like a house brand for Discount Tire. But so I bought them. I bought 4 of them, right? And I was under the impression that they had reset the tire pressure monitoring system, the TPMS, because the light on my dashboard was still lit up after I just had new tires installed. And I paid for everything, the balance, the rotation certificates, the extra warranty, the lifetime road hazard, whatever warranty, which is really good to do. It has helped me in the past. If you can't afford it, don't do it. I think they actually let you do it within a year, so hey, you can save up for it. But definitely something good to do. That was Eldridge, by the way. I was under the impression that they changed out the TPMS sensor gizmo as well. That was Derry Ashford. This is Eldridge. Well, they didn't. So I went back and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I don't understand what's going on with my car. I mean, I wasn't a dick about it. But I don't know how it escalated, but the manager got involved. And they're like $140 a piece, $150 a piece. And that's a big bill right there. And so I'm talking to the manager. It's like I was under the impression that this was like this kind of came with the car. I had went in with the issue. I had explained it to the guy, and he said he'd take care of me. And there was a miscommunication, but nobody was to blame or anything. But to make up for it, the manager there, I don't know who he is, short, round, kind of getting light hair on the top, kind of curmudgeonly. He gave me the 4 sensors for zilch, just to keep a satisfied customer. Now, many years ago, I worked as a genius at the Genius Bar at the Apple Store, so I understand the weight of excellent customer service. Surprise and delight is how we referred to it. And you just do that sometimes. And I just happen to be the lucky guy who got like a gazillion dollars worth of stuff for nothing. So that is why I'm saying to the guys at the Discount Tire on Briar Forest and Eldridge, top notch, 1 thumb up. All right, so Hempstead Highway, that's the thing. Washington Avenue, that's the thing. Use them as alternatives. Do something with them. Do nothing with them. It's kind of up to you. You may not even go there, but hey, that's up to you too. But it has been glorious getting back in the saddle with you guys. Now that the weather is starting to change and the rain the chances are coming down. I have like a whole bunch of stuff planned. Just haven't had the ability to do it. So, until we meet again, I bid you a fond farewell. Man, thank God it wasn't 150 years ago. I mean, that is miserable. Oh, miserable. Anyway, if you have an opportunity, pet your dog and or your cat and or your tarantula. Don't touch your tarantula. They don't like it. They don't like it. I'm telling you, just you don't need to do it. You don't need to hold them. You don't need to. Don't touch their fuzzy butt. That's very sensitive. Remember that they're covered in whiskers. It's not hair. It's whiskers. It's not like a dog. Put them down. Give them a rock and a water dish, and they will be just fine. So, pet your cat and or your dog. Give your tarantula a cricket. If you have any other pets, treat them accordingly. This lady says 2 kids hungry. She's standing in the shade. She ain't begging from the from the sun. She's standing over in the shade. This lady is not committed. She's not committed to the grift. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Instagram tomorrow. Adios, mi amigos. Hasta la vista.